It's going to come. This new blessing, this outpouring is going to come through an opportunity that the Lord creates, but it will be brought forth into your world through your willingness to obey and heed the Lord's instruction. So, you might be in a place right now where you're like, well, I don't really know how this is going to happen. I don't know what he wants me to do. I'm just waiting. I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to be doing, but I think I'm doing okay. Or you know you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, but it doesn't seem like anything is happening. And you're like, Lord, am I doing all right? Have I done everything you've asked? And the answer is yes. And you're like, okay, so what are we doing? Don't put God in a box. I just want to say, the enemy really does not want me to put this word out. I just rebuke all the warfare around this video, all the weapons formed against me, all the weapons formed against people watching this. I just rebuke and cancel it and denounce it, and I just, absolutely not, in the name of Jesus. Today, I was taking care of my son and using the restroom, and my son was trying to touch something that I just prefer if he would not touch it. It's the toilet paper holder. And over again, he was trying to touch it. He thought it was funny, thought it was a little game. And I'm being kind and patient with him, but I'm not letting him touch it. And he's walking up to it, so much so I have to put my hand in front of his face where he's going to stop him from touching it until I can redirect him once I'm off the toilet. While redirecting him, this hasn't happened in like years, and that's just kind of why I thought it was strange. When I leaned forward to pick up my son so that he would stop touching that thing once I was all done, my phone fell out of my pocket and into the toilet. And the only reason that it was still functional, cleaned with alcohol or wipes and stuff thoroughly, is because the charging port and like the vent stuff on the bottom was the only thing sticking out of the water. So that was thoroughly nasty, and it really threw me for a loop, but it's one of the confirmations that this word is important and it's going to reach the people who need to hear it. It's very goofy, but that's how I've experienced the Lord. He's very goofy, he's very funny, and I love him. But this word is for, honestly, Lord, speak through me right now. I do not know what to say. I know the point, but I do not know how to get there. It sounds like the word from today. Boundaries are from God. I was on the phone with a loved one who I connect with very, very well, and I was reminding him that the way favor, please excuse me, favor follows you. Favor doesn't follow the opportunities. The opportunities will come to you through the pureness of your heart and how much the Lord can trust you with these opportunities. However, we have to still be discerning, even in like situations that aren't explicitly in the Bible. There are times where there's too many principles in the Bible in my mind for me to know what to follow in a certain scenario. Like, for example, parenting my son. He's at a very young age. I can't explain things to him. He doesn't speak just yet. He's not even walking. So I have to speak to him through my actions with what I'm okay with and what I'm not okay with. And there are times where I know that I'm doing the right thing, but I still feel really guilty about it, like putting him into independent playtime when I know that he wants to be with me, but the Lord had already shown me putting him in his room, especially after he has repeatedly crossed a boundary or done something I've said no to. I'll be feeling guilty. The devil will be telling me, oh, he's not developing correctly, he's having too much alone time. Just whatever lie the enemy is throwing at me. And then I will realize the Lord had me put him in his room because he needed to go to the bathroom and he did not want to do it in front of me. So then I will understand why the Lord told me to put him away. Even though I feel guilty, that was not from the Lord. That was a boundary. Boundaries are biblical. Now, if I had blown past this boundary, it would have caused more and more chaos, and his needs would have gone unmet, especially if I didn't follow the Lord's instruction for that moment, despite my doubt and my confusion and my wanting to do good but not knowing how to carry it out. For example, in a work environment, if you are working by like freelance or something with something where you kind of make your own timelines and work schedule, but you have due dates and you have lots of work to get done, how do you know where to draw the line, how to draw your own boundary but still work hard and do what the Lord is needing you to do for someone? You listen to the boundaries within you that the Lord has already given you. If you know that you could do something, that you would get it done, but it would burn you out completely and it would take much more time to reset than time that you have before you need to work again to do that reset, you've reached your limit, clock out. The Lord has a plan for all of the energy and your focus, your attention span, the meals you eat that day that transpire into a set amount of energy. The Lord has a way that he does things on his own timeline. And to be on his timeline, we have to adhere to what he's given us, So, in that case, the rest is holy. The rest would not be holy if you're sitting there and you're like, man, I really need to do this. I really do not want to. It's going to take some hard work. I could go up and I could go out and I could have a lot of fun and it would be great. If you have the energy and you're choosing not to do something responsible and you know that this is your responsibility, that is not, you aren't stewarding what the Lord has given you properly. So, but the Lord just wants me to emphasize your authenticity is what's going to open doors. Other people aren't going to do it the way that you do it, and that's why it's necessary for you. The Lord was just telling me that I am the best for the purpose he made because he made that purpose for me. Someone else would not be able to do it because it's catered for my capabilities, for my understanding, and for my gifts that he's already given me. You feel me? And then so everybody has a different purpose and a different gift and a different set of tasks and missions for God to complete, assignments, if you will. We are the best fit for our personal assignments that are created for us. So if somebody else tried to do something we would do by nature, they would not do it like us because they are created in the image of God, yes, but as a different human being. So the Lord wants to encourage you that you are the best fit for what he's asking you to do. Even if you don't understand how it's going to happen, just go to him. Throw everything in your brain out the window. If it's that important, the Lord will bring you back to it. And just ask him, Lord, what can I do for you? What are you asking me to do? How you want to receive it, you can ask him. But sometimes it won't always come in that moment. Lord, show me in my mind with a picture or an image or let me hear what you would like me to do. And if neither of those things come, keep waiting. And remember that you asked that question. But he will remind you if he knows that you're going to forget. You can also ask him to remind you. But maybe later in the week, you will go through something where it makes sense. Something clicks, you know what you need to do. You've experienced something outside the house, or you saw something on social media, somebody called you, literally anything. You saw a bumper sticker or a license plate and it just clicked. But if in that moment you weren't able to see that stuff, now it makes sense. Do you feel me? What else? Take time. Be patient. The Lord is on a different timetable than we are. He is not in a rush, and he knows exactly what he's doing. And if you feel like you need to rest and you're asking him what you need to do, you're not hearing him, you really want him to know that you're willing and that you're open and you just need to know what to do, but in that moment you are extremely tired. It would be so much easier and so much less effort to know what to do, but you're just so tired and you just want to know what to do. It's those moments, more often than not, that the Lord has me just rest. Or I call up somebody who I know hears from the Lord, ask them, hey, can you ask the Lord what he wants me to do? Sometimes the answer surprises me, especially when I'm having trouble hearing the Lord myself. And like, I think I know what he says, or there's other stuff that's going on and I have to pray against attacks on my mind or whatnot. But you can do this because you were designed to do this. You were created. The Lord knew who you were before you were on this earth. This is what you were born to do. And the Lord will show you so much love through it. You will grow so much through it.